Mr. Speaker, when His Excellency the President swore in the last set of ministers, he made a promise to the nation that the following week, he was going to submit 4 more. Mr. Speaker, that was in March. Mr. Speaker, we were also told that Honorable Jachikwesin, as soon as his court case was over, we will hear his name. We haven't heard his name. We heard of the professor from Ketan, Esikado Ketan, Professor Ayesu. We have not heard her name. The founder's daughter, we have not heard the name. We were also told that Professor Moses' brother, the former president brother, we are likely to hear his name. Still no. Mr. Speaker, the Shama MP brought a lot of votes to the NDC. He brought a lot of votes. In fact, Mr. Speaker, not only votes, but we know of his energy levels with all the work he did in this chamber. We've not heard his name. I am concerned, Mr. Speaker. I don't want to have trouble with my senior brother from Ho, so I won't mention. He is in a comfortable lead at Get Fund. He's in a comfortable lead at Get Fund. Get Fund, he's in a comfortable lead there. Mr. Speaker, even the former ACP, he's made a lot of advocacy. Mr. Speaker, many people have been promised just for 4 positions, leading to a high level of anxiety. But Mr. Speaker, that is beside the point. Mr. Speaker, Adam is a junior MP. He should bid his time. His time will come. Mr. Speaker, I agree with Honorable Ayariga that AMPIM should take charge for today. But Mr. Speaker, there is a fundamental question to be answered. We approved the appropriation in March. The approval was to enable the ministers to work. Mr. Speaker, the ministers have been rendered redundant. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim, the Minister for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, he should, Mr. Speaker, I want him to rebut me. I want him to rebut what I'm going to say. Have you received your releases? Honorable Minister, I have not given you the floor. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Minister of Education is here. He's handling a huge ministry. Have you received your releases or you've been promised? Have you received? Say it for Hansard and I'll file a question. Have you received your releases? Your capex? Have you received your capex? Honorable Minister for Education, Mr. Speaker, can only the Minister responsible for government communication is here. Don't. He should tell us whether he has received his capex. Mr. Speaker, I say on good authority, not a single ministry has received any releases as contained in the appropriation. And we are running a 24-hour reset government. 1 job, 3 shifts. 1 job, 3 shifts. 1 job, 3 shifts. And it didn't find expression in the budget.
Thank you, Honorable Leader. Thank you so much.
If that is your pleasure, AMPIM can take over.
Thank you so much.
It should be part of the records of this House. Why 93, answer to 93 is not ready? Because the member is here. If the minister is not ready with the answer, he should tell us. Let the question be asked and let him say so for records. This is a House of Records. You say that 1 job, 3 shifts. Go ahead and use the time to get the answers. Majority Leader, why do you want to go on attack? Why? The man has had all this length of time to answer the question. He says he's not ready. You said the civil servant will have 3 shifts. Some will come in the evening. You see, You see, you say some of the civil servants, Mr. Speaker, on the campaign trail, they say some of the civil servants who work at night. You people. Now you say you need more time. Go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, it is starting very soon. The civil servants at the port, they will start working at night as well. So the civil servants at the port will start. It starts from the port and then it moves inland. It starts from the port and moves inland. So the announcement has been made. We will start from the port and then it will get inland and everybody will be working several shifts. As you can see, this house has moved to an evening shift. We have moved to an evening shift. Then in the morning we'll do a morning shift of committee sittings. Then in the evening we'll do an evening shift of plenary. So, Mr. Speaker, sometimes we go even up to 8 p.m. Huh? Then in the night we'll go and sit in front of Yoko. Mr. Speaker, the question is not ready, so let's answer question 143.
Granted authority to Honorable Habib. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Asefo, Mr. Speaker, the records have it that he is indisposed. It's a matter of fact. Mr. Speaker, he is authorized Honorable Member Portolo, a deputy whip, to ask the question for and on his behalf. Mr. Speaker, I've not asked any question. I've not asked the question.
He has not asked the question.
I've not asked. Majority Leader, mischief in Fatao. We are in Fatao. Jai. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Deputy Minister, in his answer to this question, the question was for him to give us an account of what the states accrued, got the money that the states generated, the revenue from the emission levy. In his answer, he said, according to the report from the implementing agency, GRA, the implementation suffered challenges. Therefore, no revenue was realized. He again tells us that the levy that was repealed, which the media received the repeal as a gain for the ordinary Ghanaian, because Ghanaians were not going to pay any levy. Today he's telling us that in fact, when the law was passed, Ghanaians never paid any levy at all. From what he said, that no Ghanaian paid any emission levy because implementing it was a problem. This is what he has just said.
Leader.
Mr. Speaker, in view of that, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, you are a member of the legal fraternity. You know that laying a good foundation helps your cause. And I'm learning from the majority leader. He is known for his ability to lay a solid foundation. Mr. Speaker, so just for the avoidance of doubt and at the risk of being repetitive, the minister told us that the emission levy was never paid by any Ghanaian during the period of its passage because GRA, the agency tasked with implementation, could not implement it. So the law itself was not a law that Mr. Speaker, I'm landing. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to ask the Honorable Minister, in view of what he has just told us, should anybody say that the emission levy costs the ordinary Ghanaian taxpayer some money in his or her pocket, what will be his response?
Honorable Minister, if you got him, you're minded to respond.
Mr. Speaker, the leader has been going round. I have stated that the question wanted to solicit from us how much revenue was generated. And we have stated clearly that no revenue was generated from the emissions levy. It is as simple as that, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
So, should any report suggest that the previous administration implemented the revenue levy, should any report suggest that the previous administration implemented the emission levy and same came at a great cost to the ordinary Ghanaian, you will disagree with that report, won't you?
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the fact is that the previous administration introduced the emissions levy and the current administration repealed it. Thank you.
Leader, I think
I'm entitled to 5. Mr. Speaker, I will rest on this last one. Mr. Speaker,
thank you.
Mr. Speaker, we should let the minister go in peace.
Very well. Honorable members, we turn to the next question. Oh, you are asking a question? Hey, leader. Anyway, let's hear you.
Mr. Speaker,
That's the point.
I want to ask the minister if indeed the NPP government under Akufo-Addo, President Akufo-Addo, tried to even levy the emissions of drivers of Okada, the emissions of taxi drivers, the emissions of Uber drivers, so that it will increase the fares of those who bought Okadas and taxis. Did the NPP government, when they went to the Ministry of Finance, did they find out that the NPP government attempted to tax emissions in this country?
Have I invited you to respond to the question? Respectfully, that question is overruled. So, honorable members, we turn.
Mr. Speaker, today is a great day. Indeed, the local government, religious affairs and chieftaincy minister, mounting the dispatch box, has made some great promises. He's made policy statements. He has addressed the nation and given hope. And it is good. Hansard will bear him out. Mr. Speaker, he tells us that government is going to develop 24-hour economy markets across the country. Now, he may be aware that when Mr. President delivered the State of the Nation address, he promised this People's Representatives Chamber that the 24-hour economy policy will find expression in the budget statement. When the finance minister also appeared before us with a budget statement, he deferred the 24-hour economy policy and said it is still being considered. May I know from the Honorable Minister, in view of what we all know in this House, how is this model 24-hour economy market going to be funded? Because it did not find expression in the budget. It was not part of the appropriation of this House for 2025.
Well, Honorable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, it is a very substantive question, but I will answer him. I will not fight you, I will answer you.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Speaker, government operates with cabinet ministers, and I'm one of them. Mr. Speaker, delegated leadership goes with delegated responsibility. Mr. Speaker, I'm talking on behalf of the Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy, and Religious Affairs. You are talking of Finance Minister, you are talking of other ministers. What has been given to me and the responsibility given to me is what I've talked about. That of Finance Minister, he will talk for himself.
Mr. Speaker, you see, policy does not entertain rhetorics. I see policy statements being made by the minister. I asked, Honorable Minister, what will be the source of funding? Now you forget about the finance minister, then I agree. You have talked about this model 24-hour economic market. Can you share with us the source of funding for this?
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I was very emphatic. Maybe you wrote your question before the answer. Mr. Speaker, I said government is doing proper decentralization. And President Mahama is doing not reconcentration, but proper decentralization. We are giving the monies for the district assemblies to them. And we are charging them every district to use 25% of those monies to develop a city center model market. We will not sit in Accra and do it for you. We are giving you the money, but use the money to build a 24-hour economy market because that is government flagship project. Mr. Speaker, for the first time, 1 billion, that's 987 million Ghana cedis, was released to the district MMDAs. Calculate it. What they used to get in 1 year, they are getting it in the quarter. And we are saying that we are not taking part to do anything or to do centralized procurement for you. But that money, make sure that our flagship program is 24-hour economy market. Use 25.
Your party or your government program?
Our flagship project.
Okay.
No, Speaker, we campaign with a manifesto. And Ghanaians are demanding accountability from us. And we must deliver. And we are showing you the source of that funding. 25% of the District Assembly Common Fund, which is about 25 million every year given to the district assemblies, they should use it, 25%, to develop that market for themselves. When I went to a Futu, Winneba. All the chiefs in the Futu, I went to the Poetry Festival. The demand was that the Omahini said he needed a market. And I promised him. And I'm sending the money to him. And I'm charging you, leader. Use 25% of that money to do it. Thank you, leader. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, this is a House of Records. We are governed by the Constitution, our own enactments, and subsidiary laws. On this occasion, let me use the Constitution to ask the Minister this question. Article 252(2). It says, provides, subject to the provisions of this Constitution, Parliament shall annually make provision for the allocation of not less than 5% of the total revenues of Ghana to district assemblies for development, and the amount shall be paid into the District Assembly Common Fund in quarterly installments. 3. The monies accruing to the district assemblies in the Common Fund shall be distributed among all district assemblies on the basis of a formula approved by Parliament. Emphasis mine, on the basis of a formula approved by Parliament. Mr. Speaker, Parliament has approved the formula. The district assemblies have their own development agenda. If, on the basis of what I've read out, the minister is saying that central government is now directing the district assemblies to take certain decisions outside of their own procurement plans, when indeed there is no such policy document before Parliament, when indeed the government itself is saying that its flagship policy is not ready. Mr. Speaker, I want to know from the minister, in view of the constraints provided for in the Constitution, how does he implement this?
Mr. Speaker, thankfully, I'm the Minister for Local Government,
So,
Chieftaincy, and Religious Affairs. And that's, Mr. Speaker, the laws quoted by the respected minority leader, you know very well. You have passed a law here, Local Governance Act 2016, Act 936, and you have mandated and directed me as Minister for Local Government that after you have passed the formula, I must pass a guideline. And I passed the guideline. And the guideline says that they should use 25% of that money to do it. Yes, that is the law. That is what you told me to do, and I've done it. So what's your problem now?
Mr. Speaker, the minister can choose to speak generally, but this, I would want him to seize the opportunity to assure the House that he would furnish us with this enactment, empowering him to further enact these guidelines at a later date. No, that I would want you to. Don't worry, Honorable Minister. I have seen that the Majority Chief Whip has taken a seat at the backbench and is now coaching from behind.
Unsolicited.
You know, but that's okay. That's okay. It's part of his job. Mr. Speaker, the minister says that the 24-hour economy market is going to have the women banking.
The banking law.
Oh, don't worry. Mr. Speaker, fortunately, this is House of Parliament. In this hallowed chamber, everything said is recorded. That is the good news. Unlike a campaign platform where you can say something in jest You can say and even deny. Here. So don't worry. Is the minister aware that the women banking program has not been provided for sufficiently? Is he aware?
Mr. Speaker, the minority leader should be told that he approved over 50 million Ghana cedis in the 2025 budget for the Women's Bank. Mr. Speaker, you see, Mr. Speaker, strategically, when you see government direction, you position yourself. We in local government are positioning ourselves so that government's Women's Bank will be brought to our 24-hour economy market being built in the city centers. Yeah. but seriously speaking, Mr. Speaker, it is a good policy, and there is a saying that brighten the corner where you are. Leader, you bear with me. When I went to Efutu, the Omahine did not ask of anything. He asked of Efutu market. So if I am privileged to provide guidelines and monies are being sent, Mr. Speaker, what will be your number one? Market. And I know my minority leader, that is your constituency. So together, let's build the 24-hour economy market. But Mr. Speaker, thankfully, tomorrow, the designs and everything, they are in my office. And tomorrow, 10 o'clock, I'm meeting consultants. They must critique all those things. We will not hide it from you. We want everybody to be on board. When government says, I will do something, don't sit down and be waiting for government to come from somewhere. Once you have been given responsibility, start work. We have started work. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, just to draw the curtain on this. So, Mr. Speaker, banking license will require certain amount, 400 million. The government gave billions to Gold Board and a paltry sum of 50 million to this women banking. Mr. Speaker, the minister is here saying that there's going to be women banking in markets. That's fine. But the 50 million is not even enough for the setup. 50 million cedis. Mr. Speaker, I leave him and all his words to Hansard. I will ask no more.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister.